What's up, guys? How you feeling? What's up, Brian? How's it going? What's up, Faker? What's up, Card Cafe? What's up, Bearded? What's up, Ligma? Barb, what's going on? JB, good to see you. Simeon Davis, what's going on? Joey, what's up? Yeah, I'm kind of sick, so this might be a shorter stream, but we definitely have some stuff to talk about for the weekend for sure. So gotta come on here. Oh, man. We might take a trade live here, guys. Let me write up this signal. Sorry for the noise, guys. So if we close the, so we had like this 15-minute break of structure, right? But it's kind of wonky because like we have a 12-minute high here, right? So it makes a little bit more sense to be a little patient and wait for this. I was really thinking about entering just on this before the stream. I really like this area where we're bouncing from. So the problem is risk to reward, right? Because generally, like we would only expect to come back to the 4-hour golden pocket, even though this is internal structure. It's all the structure we have, and I'm ready to trade. So, but yeah, so we're trying to get a good risk to reward up to the golden pocket here. So, thinking about where to enter this trade at. Say we come up. Yeah, I like this level here. 2.8, we'll take that. So what is that, like 108, 408? Yeah, sorry guys. Normally we'd have a lot more signals. I know the last signal I put out was on Thursday, but really not my forte trading all internal structure. But if we're just going to range here for a while, we'll figure it out. So what we're waiting on now is just a 12-minute close above this high, and I'll signal this. Okay, but we can set a little alert here, and we don't have to stare at this, and we can go over the charts, because we do have to prepare you guys for the weekend. Let's jump into it. So, what's important right now? This level right here is extremely important. So, let's get rid of some of these levels here. Get rid of this clutter. Okay. 12-minute closes in 10 seconds. What are we doing here? Golden pocket, doji engulf on the 4-hour. Man, Kyle's signal was a banger. The SFP into this GP. It's awesome. Okay. So what's important right now? So that we're trying to hold weekly structure, right? So we have our weekly structure low here. If we close this week below, what is that, 107.205, then we have a SFP break of structure on the weekly. That is not good. So we really want to see bulls come in here and defend this. So as we've been saying, when we were up in this range up here, it is, right now, it is guilty until proven innocent, right? So we come to our 4-hour golden pocket, as we were talking about, right? We reject from our golden pocket. Where are we generally targeting? We have a weak low down here. So we're generally targeting the low at like 102.250. Now, we have a strong level in here because this is like the golden pocket retest of the wick from the flash crash, which is a very strong level that we're bouncing off of right now. So it makes sense to take a counter trend trade here just because of, you know, seasonality and get it, and the possibility that that bulls could step in here and defend. What we want to see is we want to see this bearish momentum here get broken. right? So this momentum has been holding us down. We've tested it 1, 2, this will be our third time testing it. Another reason why we kind of want to target, we want to make sure we have a good risk to reward to the first target as well, because since the 4-hour structure is bearish, we should be expecting rallies to fail, right? That should be our general expectation, is that rallies will fail. They'll be sold off until we can reclaim some sort of bullish structure. And we know we have a weak low below us. So generally, I'm looking for like 30-minute structure for counter trend trades, and I'm only looking to come up to like the golden pocket initially. If you're taking shorts, right? Like I was kind of looking back at like the trades that I could have taken, and I mean, obviously like the risk to reward on this short was insane. We should have taken this. We had the level marked out on our chart, right? Stop loss above the high, targeting the weak low. There's really no reason not to take this trade, so we should have taken that one. And then taking the break of structure here. So we have this 15-minute break of structure right here, and then the retest back in. You could have gotten really good risk to reward to this low here. So we should be looking for shorts at the top of the range. I'm just going to start treating this like external structure because I don't think we're breaking this right now. So yeah, we'll be looking for, like, if we come back up to, where's the 4-hour high? 4-hour high is up here. So if we come back up, why is my golden pocket from there? Hold on. Yeah, so if we can come back up into this like supply area here, I'll be looking for shorts to take down from here. I'd really like to get this long though. I guess we can kind of extend this target because it is a 4-hour structure. We can extend this target. Man, that looks a little bit better. Yeah. Sweep all the liquidity in these highs. Yeah, I think we're going to change that. 4-hour golden pocket at 112.720. Okay, so that gives us a little more wiggle room with our entry here. What if we enter on the break? No. So we can get a 3-to-1 here. And I still kind of like this entry. I can keep it. I like it here. What is that? 108, 503. Low. 107, 413. Okay. 1% risk. So I'm just saying, like, for entering trades so that I can take some trades in this range because I'm tired of sitting on the sidelines with the external structure. There's no reason to treat this as external structure. It is all internal structure. I'm just saying treating it as external because I want to enter some trades. I've been sitting on the sideline for this entire range. But there's no technical reason to treat it as external. And, yeah. But we do have a spider line here, like 106.5 as well. Totally likely that we come down here. That's why we definitely want to wait for this to break before entering this. Yeah, exactly. Just like how you caught the JPOW here, right? Like it was internal structure, right? But it's the only structure we have to go off of right now, right? So might as well take it. And like these breaks, I mean, they're working out. So we're gonna trade it like it's external structure is what I'm saying. Okay, let me catch up on chat here. I got the signal written out if we end up breaking that. Would you wait for the 15-minute confirmation in such scenario? Yes, you would. Always wait for confirmation. What's up, Cubanian? How's it going? What's up, Jenna? What's up, Mikey? Hey, have a good one, Bearded. Of course, Crom. What's up, TF? Yeah, what Barb said, 100%. Lower your risk. You take half a position size. Okay. But yeah, so what you should be looking for this weekend when it comes to the weekly close, and we'll do the Sunday stream as normal, but you want to see a close above. You want to see this weekly structure defended. Otherwise, it can get really ugly really fast, or we can get like a dead cat bounce and then down. But we would, at that point, we would have a strong high on the weekly, which does not spell very good for Bitcoin not coming down here. But what's my thoughts on Bitcoin through the weekend? So another thing to watch is the daily, right? The daily might give us a heads up because we have a daily structure low here as well. So if we can close a daily candle below here, then that's going to front run the weekly, and that'll probably spill out to some more downward pressure. I would say my thoughts right now are if bulls are going to step in and save this, I would expect them to step in and save this here. Somewhere between 107 and 105, but I like where we're bouncing from right now. Let's see if we have any order blocks over here. Okay. Yeah, so we have like a 1 minute order block below us as well, so we could be prepared for the SFP into like this spider line order block area here. I would really like this. It's really going to depend if we can break some structure out of this or not. The SFP was nice. But yeah, my thoughts for the weekend are we want to not close daily or weekly candles below here. Most important is weekly. And we should be expecting rallies to fail. Right, because the 4 hour is still bearish, right? So the reason that I was bearish here is the reason that I'm still going to be bearish here, right? So in terms of getting into like a swing for the next leg down, we're looking for the price to break bearish structure somewhere in the premium of the range. So whether you're looking at this 1 hour range, you're looking for like a short above like 110, 500, or if you're looking at the 4 hour range and you're looking for a short somewhere above like 111, 673. But really, that's the most important structure on the chart right now is the 107, 200. That and you could argue the high here at 117, 218. Otherwise, generally all of this is internal structure, and the 4 hour high is even way higher than that. So like 124, 226. So the weak low makes sense. Luna, come here. Hey, it's okay. Okay. Do you guys have a... let's see. What is the difference between change of character? Luna, come here. Sit. What's the difference between a change of character and a break structure? So a change of character is just the first break of a trend, right? So if we're looking at what we were looking at over here, so this would be your change of... Did we pull that high? Yeah, we did. So this would be your change of character, right? This would be your change of character right here. And then this would be your break of structure. Now, when you're watching the streams, you're going to see me use these interchangeably. It's just because it's just easier for my brain to process it that way. But Change of character just means we were making higher lows and higher highs, and now we have a lower high or a lower low, right? But we don't have and technically we don't have a downtrend yet, right? Because we have a higher high and a lower low. So it's just a change of character in the current structure. Then once you set that lower high and the lower low again, that's when you get the actual break of structure and the start of the downtrend. It's nice to understand. In practice, it's not that important, but what are your thoughts? Oh yeah, I already answered that. Okay, so we're gonna keep an eye on Bitcoin here, see if we get our signal. Let me grab. Yeah, I mean, I got a little bit of time because I just we're waiting. I want to see if this signal goes through, but yeah, I can look at Sol for you. Okay. So we reject from, so we had this uptrending daily momentum that was holding us up. We rejected bearishly from that. We're hitting this 4-hour order block, which I like. But what you have to keep in mind is that the 4 hour is still bearish on Sol. We still have a weak low below us. We're bouncing from the golden pocket as well. Let's see, do we have actionable structure on? The 15-minute high is all the way up here. That tells me a sweep of this low is likely. Now, if we do sweep this low and then come up and break, you could look to get long for like targeting these. Let's see. Let's look at the 4 hour. So if we bounce from here, yeah, you could look to grab the liquidity in this high and then come up to the golden pocket area. But yeah, you may be able to leave a runner if we're able to reclaim this daily momentum, right? But you should generally expect these rallies to fail until we get some sort of structural change on these things. In terms of like buying low on spot, see what this looks like. Yeah, man, I mean, if we come break this week low, maybe come grab this liquidity around like 155. We have this kind of unmitigated area of demand at like 153. So I like 153 to 155 for you, Cuban, if we do come lower. If you want higher, you want to see a 15-minute market structure break. So either sweep of the low, break the high, or just come up and break the high up. Did we pull that on spot? We double bottomed. But on perps we did, right? Oh, we didn't. That's even uglier. That's even uglier. Yeah, I mean your 15-minute high is all the way up here. It's ugly. Yeah, I think we sweep this low. That's all I pretty much got for you right now, Cuban. We're getting held down by this momentum here. Bears are feasting on all of these coins. So we had like the daily momentum rejection up here. Wait, no, yeah, right here, with like downtrending momentum as well. So if you want to get bullish on Sol, you want to see these breaks of structure, right? But more importantly, well, equally as importantly, you want to see it break out of these downtrends and reclaim that daily trend line. So if we throw, like if I was going to confidently say Okay, Sol has a chance here. I'd want to see this trend line. Yeah, I'd want to see something like this, bro. Otherwise, there's just a lot of people trying to sell here. All right. Where is this order block sitting? 107.132. Alright guys, if this doesn't happen on this stream, I'm probably heading to bed after this. So if you guys see like a sweep of the low into this order block and then a bounce and a break of structure, I would long that. Or if you guys see this signal go off, I would take that trade as well. And thanks for being here for the low energy stream tonight. COAAI, if you can. It's one of the few. Oh, okay. He brought me something interesting. So it's got structure. C. COAI. Okay. Well, it's going up. Yeah, so you SFP the 4-hour high here. Or no, that's not. Let's see. Let's go to the daily. Man, yeah, this thing is pumping. 1 hour structure. Okay, so you did put in a 1 hour high here. So guys, this is just a reminder for how to trade these things that are pumping like crazy, right? You're just looking. Right, you're just looking for the break of structure so you can create a strong low, and you're looking to get in between the golden pocket and the 786, right? Kind of that area where, and get a break of structure down there, targeting the high, and then you're ultimately targeting the 618 extension. Or the 272 extension if you can get a 3, right? That's pretty much how you catch these runners. You can do the same thing with like 15-minute and 5-minute. Yeah, so basically my thoughts on KOAI is as long as 1436 does not break, I think we're coming up to 22 bucks. If we break through 22 bucks, I think we're coming to 24.6. And then 25.5. Around like 25 bucks. So if you're in a long from down here, I'd be targeting here and 24.60. Break this. I mean, you have a little bit of support coming in at 12, like 13 to 12. You have some support there, but ultimately you're probably coming back to 10 bucks. It looked like Sol was gonna sweep the low, so I wouldn't be surprised if Tau swept the low as well. But we can take a look at that. So Tau didn't sweep. Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. I see what you're saying. I would kind of like to sweep this low. Because you break your 15-minute bullish here, and then you don't set a low, and then you pull all the way back here. So, like, it sold you the hopium here, and like that means that this is all internal on the 15 minutes. The 15 minutes up here. Yeah, I mean, okay, so you can use 12-minute. I mean, yeah, you can use 12-minute structure depending on what Bitcoin does, but if this sweeps down here and then comes back up and breaks this, you could look to get in for a rotation up to here, stop loss under here. That's kind of what I see. Otherwise, I mean, you got a weak low down here, or sorry. You have a weak low down here, and yeah, you're probably coming to SFP this, so I would be patient. I would be patient. Let's see what Bitcoin does here. So if we do get this break of structure here, I mean, the oscillators do look good, right? Like the 4-hour curling up deep in the red, the green RSIs. You got a doji on the 4-hour. The 3-hour curling up, the 2-hour. We got gapped alligator jaws RSIs to the downside. Got a nice bottoming on the 2-hour. 1-hour looks good, curving back up. Nice little curvature coming up. Was inward curve, but now kind of coming back up. The gapping on smaller time frames tells me we could come sweep the low first and then go up. But these larger time frames and the fact that we're so far away from the 200, it looks we could come up to that golden pocket area. But I don't think this is going to happen right now. But yeah, the two trades I'm looking for, if you guys are watching the stream, is a sweep of this low into this order block. You could try to front run it using like a 1 minute or something, but be very careful with that, of course. But the safe trade is waiting for the structure break after that and then getting in at like a 3-to-1 up to here. Or we come up and break this and we go up to here. I am extremely tired, guys, and I will be calling it. So you guys might have to catch this one on your own. If we get it going into market open tomorrow, I'll signal it. But thank you guys for being here. You guys are real ones. Appreciate y'all. As always, my name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out. See you guys this weekend.